What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play 7 Nights Flashpoint. Today we are playing a backstory mission for our friend the Vanguard here on the right hand side called Cube Run. So the setup for this is that she's been putting together a heist, and that this is a facility that is being abandoned by one corporation and being taken over by another as part of like a contract, basically. And so she's like, hey, by the way, I heard there's going to be like a changing of the guard here. It's going to be kind of low. Like, you can grab a bunch of stuff before they evacuate all the loot. Let's go hit it, right? So that's the backstory. Here we go. It's Cube Run. And she's told us to run it. So we've gotten to the installation. So we have a back door into the structure. And so these little stations here, basically click on them, and it'll let us in. So here are the three stations. We only have to click 2 of them. Oh, and I hadn't mentioned of Matsumoto. She's, I think, formerly of Matsumoto, or yeah, I think she and her family are formerly Matsumoto corporate citizens. So yeah, click 2 of them. We break open the door. All right, here we go. So, couple of things to point out. Looks like it's moving faster than before. They did change some settings around camera movements, so it looks like this is a little bit faster than I remember, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway. We did get some leverage, so we got Matrix Snoop because there is a Matrix host at the beginning here. We also got some passive leverage for +2 move points and minus ballistic armor. Since Cube Run is a 2-stage mission, passive leverage is doubly valuable because it will pop for the beginning of Stage 1 as well as the beginning of Stage 2. So, pretty worthwhile. So we use the Underworld Hub for this stuff. Or, sorry, the Field Op Center for this stuff. We can see there's, of course, a lot of Warner Braun guards. Thankfully, their armor is cut in half, so these assault troopers, you know, only have 39 armor, not nearly as horrible, but there are quite a lot of them, right? It's actually a pretty heavily armored group. Of course, she's required on the mission itself, so all she has as a Vanguard is Lure and Jam Kit. Doesn't have any other tools. That's what I decided to train her with. Of note, though, we finished crafting the 3rd of our Sure Shot pistols, so everyone but my hacker has a really solid pistol. And otherwise, you know, the consideration of when do we want to move, which guards are we afraid of, which ones aren't we. Want to see what these patrol paths are. That's not going to be a concern since this wall's in the way. So I'll hit my normal buffs and then, yeah, basically going to pop these. I'm going to have you go ahead and, actually, no, we can use the Vanguard to knock this one down since we have very upgraded jam kit. It's pretty easy for the Vanguard to knock these one out. Let's go ahead and throw down coordinated charge. I have everything but the range upgrade of Jam Kit, so she can't quite reach. And what I'm a little bit afraid of, I'll have her go at 13. Only this guy won't have gone, and he doesn't matter, so that's going to be a very reasonable time for my team to go. She'll basically just go first. Everyone else is going to delay, like, below that. Guards are probably not going to move in a way that makes it easier to kill them, but that's okay. And I decided to not throw them any buffs. Keep in mind my sniper is not running this mission because we had an extra slot to hold. And you're going to run down, but you shouldn't be able to see me. There's a barricade in the way, and you're going to turn around and still not see me, so it shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, it turns around, but again, we're blocked off, so it's fine. Okay, so the only guy left to move is you. You're far away, so you don't matter. He's not actually the worst gunner, the hacker is, but it's really far away, and so I'm kind of thinking, you know, in terms of like map pathing, right? It's like, obviously I want to go up this way, grab this box, grab this box, grab this box, tap this terminal. May have to shut this camera off, may not. Probably want to knock on the pressure sensor so that we can grab that without getting seen and triggering any guards. It'd be kind of nice. Otherwise, what else is there to say? Basically, who should be doing the shooting and who shouldn't be. These are all basic guards. I definitely only have 2 turns to knock these guys out, so I really want to unload on these guys at like the right times. Worth noting that if I walk a little bit farther away, right, if I go to here, no longer can you hear me, and it's just these 4, all of whom we're going to probably kill. So I'm kind of liking that. as like, hey, let's just walk up this close. Jam kit you. Can I jam kit you? No, not yet. Okay. And I'm kind of liking saying, you know what? Let's just go. Let's grab these kills. Yeah, at some point, let's do the corpses. I don't really care. I expect to have enough action points to get these kills, so I'm not going to worry about it. So assault rifle goes 1. That went really well. We shred the armor, so it's going to be very easy. Okay, you somehow missed all 3 shots at a coin flip. That's not ideal, let's say. Well, you're pretty much done using your gun because your recoil's so high, so I'm going to have you explicitly go for all the loot now. You'll get seen. I don't care. I'm getting used to the much faster camera panning, and I'm not used to it yet. Like, the turning is what I expect, but the yeah, the actual panning is very fast, which I'm not used to. I might slow it down a little bit. Yeah, so 20% to hit, right? Like, is there even a reason to bother? Here, I'll have you yield. Doesn't... And you're actually walking away anyway, so it's fine. Alright, so I'm going to quickly jump to my settings and slow this down. Options, gameplay... Is there... Let's see, camera pan speed? I think it's panning, right? Let's drop this to, like, 60%? Alright, that's more what it feels... That feels about right. Okay. Cool. So, worth noting that we did make a lot of noise, which is going to be a little bit scary here. Should be okay, but... Oh, yeah, we got steamrolled down, which helps. I forgot that I had that prepped, so that's good. Makes my job a little bit easier. Let's have you go for this guy. Ooh, tough thing is if I get too close, you start hearing gunfire. So I'm probably going to go from here then. That way I don't make any new noises. That seems very reasonable. Recoil, of course, going to be a real thing. Getting a coin flip here is not ideal, but that's decent damage. It's 15%. Yeah. I guess we'll walk up and go for... The thing is, I have so many action points is the funny thing. I'm going to have you yield as... Well, I can't actually yield very far. What I want to do is, like... Basically get the guaranteed glancing hit here. It's at least something. And then, like, walk the rest of the way to this lockbox or whatever. But I basically have no way of doing that really cleanly and still having AP left over, so... Like, I want to use the 1 action point pistol shot. That's a 50% because of surprise target. Let's just go here, get the guaranteed glance. It'll be partial damage, it's fine. Not bad, we actually got a regular hit, I think. So that's pretty lucky. I'm gonna do a... Oh, I can't do any more short yields? Oh, I have 0 real AP, right? I only have movement points left. I don't want to break surprise target here, so I'm just going to say that I'm not going to spend my move point. It'll have to be just what it is. I'm going to yield to the soldier, have him go for more damage. And I want to spread the damage. Ideally shoot them both. I think going from here is reasonable. That seems just fine. Yeah, someone can finish that kill, no problem. I'm not worried about it. Let's put you here. I'm going to go for marker sights, probably on both, actually, since I'm going to probably need all of it. Because recoil is going to make this really tough. And so the question is basically, do I want to Iron Grip now or later? I'm going to Iron Grip now for 10% more damage, as well as getting some of the recoil right away. So I'm getting 12 recoil now, or I'm getting 7 recoil now, and then I'm only getting 7 recoil in the second one, but... Okay, now we got Savagery to pop, which is really good. Okay, guaranteed glancing it means the kill always happens. Great. Then I'm going to try to run you in for the guaranteed glancing hit here. Yep, that's easily within range. Should be no problem. And we're going to get solid damage even no matter what. Yep, glance is fine because it's still solid 41 pure damage, 48 ballistic. Thanks to Savagery. And so now my hacker is alone. He's got the ability to move. We have just a ton of spare AP now. So put you in range of the box. And yeah, we're ready to go. Okay, sure. Obviously don't need to kill you until next turn starts. I'm going to have you briefly... Oh, you can't do any more delays, right? Okay, well, if I want to be action point efficient, I need to... Ooh. You won't see me for very long, though, but I'm still going to be a little bit safe here. So what is your min roll for initiative? Your min roll is going to be like 15. If I spend all this action point moving. So if I go to here, you have line of sight on both. Now keep in mind, this camera will see that corpse no problem. There's really not a way around that, though, so it's going to happen, I think, no matter what. Also worth noting that both Tactical Surge and Mad Dash will be ending. So we're only going to have Coordinated Charge for next turn. So we're only going to have 6 AP, 1 move point. So it's not going to be that easy to get through everything. Which means there's not that much movement available overall. Like, you're pretty far away, but I'll get you to, like, here. But these two are going to spend, like, 1 move point getting to, like, here-ish. And they only have so many AP for, like, killing you and killing you. So, basically, the reason I bring this up is this pressure sensor. I kind of want to disable it on, like, a good turn. Where I, like, can cross and then back. But if I turn it off this turn, I basically have no chance of... I mean, he has to basically spend his entire turn running up and back. Keep in mind, like, part of this buff is Steamroll being on. That's giving him part of the move speed here. 25 from this, but it's also 10 from this. And so I'm worried that, like, yeah, I can get there for 3 AP and then 3 AP back, but that means I can't shoot. And I'm relying on another 10% move speed buff that I don't have, which means it's going to be 4 AP to go up. I guess I could partially run up to here. Like, that would be smart. Keep you just out of line of sight. Put you... Yeah, I think put you here. I know I'm going to roll above you and just turn this pressure sensor off. I think is okay. This camera also matters, by the way. I might kill them both. Min roll is 16. If I turn this one off, it's going to be a little bit lower than that. I think this is fine. There is a 1 in 36 that I roll below this guard, but I think it's very unlikely. Cool, we're fine. We'll just run you up as far as you can go. And then we'll hope we have enough damage. If not, we can turn this back off a second time with the Vanguard or something. But I think we're alright. So, of course, the guards know nothing. 3 tally baseline, no big deal. So... Yeah, hey, been redoing the homework. Yeah, Warner Bros. Not here for a month. So Matsumoto is still here. Of course, it's about her brother Marcus. Yep. Well, we can say screw it, we can leave, or we can just play the story out, but we'll let it ride for now. Cool. Alright. You're going at 16, so I can't do a full yield without making things go really poorly. I can do a small delay. Have the Cybernite come up, and how can we get line of sight in the best way? So this blocks so much that, like, I can only focus on you. And I have to hope that no one else is in gunshot range. Okay, looks like no one else is in hearing range. For safety's sake, I will gun swap and make sure nothing changed. Yep, word looks fine. You've got armor, you don't. You should be much easier to kill overall. Full auto here seems very reasonable. We shred, which is good. I'm down to very few action points, so it's going to have to be... Okay, so she's not going to jump out with just 1 AP. Moving closer is going to cost me 1 action point and then 2 recoil. But I think this is fine. Chance that is only okay. Coin flip, missed the coin flip, it's fine. Got a lot of people who can act, so let's have them act. I'm feeling comfortable about how many, like, shots my team's going to have here. So we'll go for the loot, 2 AP to walk up. Not bad. If I go for this... Oh, I actually don't have the cone on both of them anyway. But I can pretty safely walk back down afterwards. That's good news. What that basically means is that I can just go for this shot here. And because I'm going to be left with 2 action points, that 2 AP will put me there, and I'll be fine. So I'm okay with that. I think that's reasonable. This should pretty much always be a kill. Down you go. Solid damage overall. Yeah, Street Dragon is just a really, really nice assault rifle. And I'll have you run in a straight line towards the Matrix Host. Okay, pretty solid start. Let's go ahead and have our soldier buddy do what he can. Okay, we'll just start from farthest away. That should be a pretty reasonable shot, actually. Yep. A minor obstruction because of this light. Still decent. Okay, 41 is not great, but I can still try. I'm going to run up to here. 49. I can get plus 12. It's probably worth. Puts me above 60, so I have a guaranteed glance. We get a crit instead. Cool. Well, you're definitely gone. You still exist, and you're still too far away for me to care. Circuit will kill you. It's fine. Let's have the Vanguard grab this, because we want to be able to let our hacker run in a straight line every turn if possible. Sure. Alright, well, solid start here. Alright, so that's one of them knocked down. Now, we could just grab the second one and go in right away. Or we could greed for loot and say, well, there's 2 loot boxes and a matrix host. And the question is basically, how much do we want to do? Like, how important is it? I normally play the mission out by taking the optional loot and doing everything else here. And grabbing these loot boxes. I think, realistically, I'll think about it some more, but I'm tempted to just run in a little bit earlier and not spend a ton of time out here. You're going to find a corpse, aren't you? Yep. Okay. Well, there's a bunch of tally. Yeah, so we got basically a free +3, right? Because that's how math works. Alrighty. Yeah, you're right in the way of that. There's also only one guard we know about. You're, of course, suspicious. You have seen the corpse of your teammate, so you know something is wrong. What are you going to do with that? Finish your patrol. Okay. Well, you've told the AI, and the AI says nothing about it. It is what it is. That's going to be very much in the way. Kind of hard to deal with. I'm going to have you delay as well. The primary one who's going to move, actually, is my Vanguard here. So, she's got 2 charges. And the nice thing is they cost 0 action points. Unfortunately, I'm missing the plus range upgrade here. So I am missing out on the ability of knocking this out from really far away, making it chill. There are some new guards. That's worth knowing about. I think getting most of the team to hide behind this wall is functional, is reasonable, is acceptable. When you've got your stuff back, you could go for this one as well. It's not going to be for several turns, though. So it's probably not going to be you doing it. Well, turn 3 is mostly just make some progress. None of our buffs are up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Dodge the long-range camera because we might as well. It doesn't matter an absolute ton, but might as well. Take the reload. And then similar for my gunslinger friend. Is this route faster? I can't really tell. Looks like it's not, so this way looks better. Fine with me. This camera will probably see him. I can't get too far this turn. So it depends which way it sweeps, ultimately. Hope it sweeps that way, in which case I won't get seen. Whatever. We get an escalation, but again, all the AI knows is that 1 corpse was seen. None of the other corpse timers have popped yet, although they're about to. Looks like there's 5 lined up, so I'm pretty sure the escalation was... shorten the corpse timers. Yep. It was shorten the corpse timers, so now the guards are going to be sent investigating this side of the map. But most of their path is going to go this way, so we can use this side and be relatively safe. And we can also wait and see what these guys actually do on their own turns. Like, you might run away from me, you might run towards me, but it's unlikely. Tactical Surge seems pretty good here. And you know what? I'm going to go for the optional loot. I'm feeling pretty comfortable about all this. I'm trying to get her forward for only 1 move point. It's got to be like this. Okay, I've got to get her forward for 2. You're not going. Yeah, only you are going, so I think it's going to be okay. So that's going to be a straight line like that. So I can run here. I don't expect you to see me, so I'm going to play risky here and run up for the jam kit on this camera. And it should be fine to let most of the rest of my team run forward. There are some more guards here that's going to be a little bit annoying, but I think it'll mostly be fine. So you're just going over there. Told by the AI to do something, good for you. You'll go find some more corpses, and you will find them, but it's okay. So because our guns are pretty loud, it's going to be pretty pistol heavy for the next little bit here. I'm feeling like I can kill these 2 guys with very little issue. Got a lot of action points thanks to Tactical Surge. Overall, I think it's going to be reasonable. So, yeah, go as far forward as I can. Throw down marker sights on one of these guys. 2 shots is going to be a decent start. Let's marker sights you. I think you're going to be harder to kill. That's just a guess. I don't really know. Oh yeah, that crit is nice. Goodbye. He gets Savagery popped, and unfortunately, I'm still 2 talent points away from Savagery lasts 2 turns. But when we get that, it's going to be really sweet. It's going to be a huge damage upgrade, and it'll be pretty awesome overall. So I'm going to have you wait. You're the kind of fighter of last resort here. And I'm going to go with 5 action points here in the Cyber Knight. Just have you take this guy to town. Should be decent. Crit chance going to be solid. Okay, yeah, didn't win the coin flip, so now I only crit for 1.75. Still decent, don't get me wrong, but... Ooh, 2 crits. Nice. Thank you, Downer, and thank you, Steamroll. I guess we run forward then. Well, let's let Centaur run pretty far, pretty fast. Scary thing, though, is you're going to start hearing me, so... And I'm not trying... here's the annoying thing. And I just ended my turn as well. I should have, and I forgot to. It was a mistake. Alright, so here's the play. I need to lure him away from his post. Somewhere around here should be okay. Like, if he stands right there, right? That's out of camera vision. If it's around here, that's still out of camera vision. So I'm going to put him, like... Let's just say, like, on this corner right here, because it's just easy to identify. It's not the actual, like, completely most needed spot to be, but... I need this guy to be away from this camera, and I need him to not surprise me in a bad way. So, again, that's the corner. He's going to turn over. He's going to walk there during his turn, and then do basically nothing. I'm going to crouch and get closer, because I might as well. Don't want to get seen, of course. His vision code should not be able to see me, so I can walk up like this, and it's fine. I will basically spend part of next turn running up, turning off the camera, and then running the rest of the way up. That should be more than reasonable. We'll jam kit it. The nice thing about 0 AP jam kit is I can just be really aggressive and use this and not have the rest of my team have to use much. Of course, this camera, I'm surprised it's still down. Did I miss time when I knocked this out? No, I guess I jam kit this, right? Or did I not? I don't remember. Who cares? This is back, of course. This still is down. Whatever. Centaur can end her turn. We're chilling. And it's time for the go for the free hacking. So 3 AP heading into it. The Matrix Snoop is a really big deal. We'll see what kind of difficulty this host is. I started loading up the other proc gen missions, and I'm getting red hosts sometimes against corporate factions, so this could be a red host. Thankfully it's green. Okay, this is very fortunate. To be fair, I guess this was spawned a while back. The way to say it is, this mission is like a month and a half old in game terms, so it was a little bit lower power level, but still, it seems like it's going kind of easy on me. What I'm going to probably do is still run through this way. The difficulty is there's a lot of SPUs, and they're all en route to stuff. So I can, like, zero interrupt, this one, knock this out, then move on. But I probably want to, like, nuke this, and I want to nuke the CPU as well. It's going to be a pretty nuke-heavy sort of run. So I'll have to be kind of cognizant of how many things I have loaded. And I basically, so basically I can't hold nuke until next turn, but my IO is going to, flip, so I can pretty cleanly go for a bit more. I think I can get where I want to go. I'm going to wait on loading spoof until I'm sure I'm going to need it. AP and tally, we'll go for minus AP first. Okay, there are traps here, so I have to load this. Load a program, download, and download. Ooh, I forgot. Wow, 20 connection health. That's extreme for a green Sec AI. To be fair, the Sidewinder is normally a yellow QSec AI, so... That's interesting. I guess maybe like green can high roll into Sidewinder. I don't know the entire relation here, but it feels like the QSec AI drives most of how things work. Again, 40 escalation is normal for a Sidewinder AI, and getting minus 20 connection health is also pretty normal for Sidewinder AI. So I'm unsure if the rating even does much, but we're functionally in a yellow host in terms of AI escalations. And the fact that we're seeing 3 ice per node as well is also like normal for a yellow Sidewinder host. So anyway, don't load any programs here. Take some downloads. I'm going to go down first. I'm going to go ahead and load spoof while I'm thinking of it, because clearly this seems needed. The unfortunate thing is a bit of action point efficiency. I think spoof is worth it. The alternative is to load sleaze and move down and hope I get slightly more efficient here. That's actually not unreasonable, because this would leave me with 3 AP, which is, like, not great. So let me go this way instead. And this gives me, yeah, plus cost and everything, so it's actually even worse. I'm leaving 6 up now because, I mean, to be fair, I should have thought about this. There's, I believe, only 3 possible passive ice on a node like this. It's can't connect, can't load programs, and plus AP. And so the odds of it being plus AP was, what, 2/3? And yeah, I should have thought of that. I mean, I could do something dumb like null op for 4 action points each. That would be stupid. So, whatever. We got 1 set of downloads. We're stuck here. We're going to basically use up the charges here as much as we can, and then try to nuke the SPUs, and then probably null op the CPU, clean a bunch of stuff out. We're going to get a lot of escalation. It's hopefully going to be okay. The longer I can save 0 interrupt, the better, because then I can like disconnect, reconnect, and then 0 interrupt that and clean out the host. So we'll see. For now, you're going to end your turn. Ooh, that is an early reinforcement wave. That is scary. You've got a captain and 2 shotgunners, looks like. Okay, they're basic guards maybe instead. We'll see. That is scary, though. And they rolled decently well. Right, okay, so we're in here first. Damage to connection is actually pretty scary. I'm going to do it in this order as a result. Okay, so 2 passive and 1 active. That's going to be really annoying. There's no way to like actually cleanly have this work the way I want. So let's spoof. We have to load this. And yeah, it's just going to be a really awkward turn because I'm going to have to do some weird unloading to make the progress that I want to make. And it just kind of is what it is. Okay, so let's walk here. Tally is less important than AP. Yeah, so I would have to load sleaze. Actually, I have to no matter what because, right, I can't use connections until I get rid of this, so I have to go this way. Okay, so what I'm tempted to do then, here's the plan, okay? I'm going to go here and 0 interrupt, and then hopefully I use the right amount of ice on one of these that I can load nuke, go here, and then come back. That's like kind of awkward, but I think it's the best way about this. So I've got normal stuff here. 0 interrupt you. Scan for the neighbors. This has 1 of everything, which is perfect. So what I'm going to do is connect. Again, 1 of everything. If you exit the node, sure. Connection. Okay, we go like this. Okay. I still need to get through 1 more passive ice. I'm going to load disarm. I think it's okay. But the nice thing is I'm going to have like basically nothing else loaded. So I'm going to go here. We're going to get our escalation in a second. Exit, download, download. I lose decoy, it's fine. Alright, so I've got basically a bunch of open space now. Once I burn disarm here, I will have open space to load nuke. And that should allow me to go for this with nuke, and that'll be at least a little bit functional. I'm going to probably unload scan or something and just have nuke plus decoy loaded, and that should be reasonable. I can nuke this SPU, I can null op the CPU, and then I can load nuke a second time for going up here, and that should be functional. So that should be fine. I should have, by the way, disarmed this instead of disabled this. It would have been 1 more action point efficient, so that was kind of a mistake, but oh well. Yep, you're running to where the lure is. That's fine. Okay, so we've got shotgunner, guard, and captain. Definitely a little afraid of what they could do to me. I'm going to take 1 step forward so I can catch my Vanguard in coordinated charge. Now, if they've been told by the AI to do things, they're going to be told to go over here. And they're all suspicious, meaning they have been talked to by the AI, and the AI has not seen anything on this side of the map. So theoretically, we should be in a spot where we are completely chilling. It's not an absolute guarantee, but I think it should work this way. No crit is okay. Let's reload our nice stealthy pistol. And our damage is actually pretty solid overall. I don't think you being in the open is a big problem here. I think you're far enough for the rest of them that it's going to be fine. So you are okay for now. I'm going to have you do a simple yield because I want to let my Vanguard go work her magic. The nice thing is actually I can bypass this camera entirely. It does block the path to that box, so I will still turn this off. But yeah, this is a slightly higher value loot box from what I can tell. There's more stuff in it. Go cost me 0 action points. I'm going to go ahead and just do a full delay because who knows what they're going to do. Have my Cybernite go here. That seems very much fine. Okay, so we're mostly out of their line of sight now. And if I have to like reload an assault rifle, I can. Yeah, so there's like, ooh, and a level 4 epic armor blueprint. Not bad. Alright, so this looks pretty decent. There's a chance that you get spotted, of course, but we'll see. Let's do some delays. Yep, you're still running over there. Looks like some corpses got found. Yep, you're running over towards the corpses. Corpse found. Hunting. Okay. Not much else for you to do, so I guess we'll just run you... I think left-hand side is fine. This is down for 2 turns, and that's not going to turn toward me, I don't think. Well, you are going to spot my gunslinger. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about where he was going to end his turn and what this camera is going to do. I think it is... Yeah, there's basically no way I get around that. I'm going to reload the assault rifle. I have 3 AP and I don't really want to run forward. Look ahead seems not useful. Alright. Heading over there is okay for now. And you're heading the same direction. You're going to find a corpse pretty soon. Okay. New escalation. Orders received. So you're heading towards the site of another corpse. Which again is still not going to be the left side. The escalation itself is going to be corpse timers, which will then send them to the left side in about 2 turns. Camera sees me this turn, so end of turn 6, it might send someone this way. Have to be concerned about that a little bit. Still though, I get to wait. Okay, you're doing random hunting. Let's hope you never get very far. You're still just hunting now. You've gotten to like where you wanted to be. You're still going on your patrol. You can wait. And you've gotten to where you want to go. Cool, good for you. Alright. This seems fine. Okay, that's everything disarmed. We take our downloads. Okay, so yeah, I have to load nuke. I'm going to unload scan so I can hold decoy. You're still disabled. We move over here. I'm going to load scapegoat so that I can not get tally from killing ice. I'm going to go here. Nuke once. Okay, I lose decoy. I nuke twice. It preempts. We lose some connection health. We're down to 20. That's a little scary for sure. I'll take this download. I'll load decoy again. I'm going to hope the CPU, the escalation, is not the same thing again. Go here. Null op 1, null op 2. 9 health is fine. We scan, we spike, we get 2 security back. And I am out of IO for the turn. So unfortunately, I'm in kind of an awkward spot where I have, 40 action points nothing to spend it on. But kind of that's what we're going to get. Looking at what the CPU is doing. Force unload, a bunch of tally from things dying, tally from things dying. I guess I didn't really notice what the active ice were doing here. I didn't really pay close attention, but next 2 escalations are free though, which means I'm not worried about connection health yet. I can basically spend next turn using overclock, but then during the, I guess what, the 4th hacking turn, I'll have to be careful. I'll probably want to disconnect and reconnect. Use rewind for my Cybernite to get these tools all back, and it'll be kind of okay. So, you have nothing else you can do. Next turn is load some programs. Don't need to kill these guys. There's no reason to. We should actually have you reload your gun, though, and then be somewhere relatively safe. So let's go, like, ammo max a little bit. I think, from what I recall, like, here is safe from this camera. Yeah, it doesn't see that far. So I'm just going to put you here. You're basically on guard. Cybernite can go ahead and open the door. And let's get some dialogue. So that is where the evacuation spot would be. Cool. Reload the pistol. I'm not worried much about you turning over towards me, though I guess it's possible. So I'm going to actually have my turn end here. Actually, no. I think I really want to rewind my hacker. So I've got to... I mean, during turn 7, I'm probably going to need him to disconnect, and I'm going to need to run over and rewind him. So I'm pretty sure I can figure that out. But there is sort of a minor, you know, stuff to think about a little bit. Let's go ahead and reload your gun. Let's get you away from the camera. Looks like that is fine. I think we're okay. Reinforcements, thankfully they are far. However, they will be told by the AI to walk probably towards my side now. That's where we were, you know, the body timers have last ended. Is where the camera has seen me. Ooh, the camera's moving around and seeing a lot more. Scary. But he's on... Most of these guys are on random hunting now, so... Okay, yep. You got told to go with one of the corpses. You are just hunting, but we should probably kill that guy. Alright, so let's load the normal stuff. Decoy for... Honestly, I don't really need all the armor and stuff, but whatever. What do we have here? Any action steal stuff? No! Okay, it's fine, but it's not what I wanted. I have to kill you. I get some tally. I lose some AP. Yeah, so this is one where we're, you know, getting screwed in a lot of tally. And let's count AP real quick. I have 93. Yep, -4. Download access. No escalation just yet. But the question basically is, do I have a reason to walk back with these programs all loaded, or should I disconnect and reload them? Because we can't get an escalation yet, because it's still blocked off. The thing is, if I do a bunch of moving, right, I have to, you know, basically have to do 1, 2, 3, 4 moves. I would also have to load programs. Oh man, it's also going to be like a nuke required. Yeah, the thing is, I actually really want a path here, disable all this normal stuff, and then disconnect, so that I can just cleanly load nuke next turn. Oh, right, I can walk right here. Just kidding, haha. This should be reasonable. 1 active, 2 passive should be, like, chill. 5 tally versus everything else seems fine. I don't have to drop this, but I think I will. I think it's correct to. Scan for the nearby stuff. We know it's here. I mean, we're pretty far from escalation, so I'm going to try to greed a little bit here and knock a bit more out. So I'm going to load everything else here. Again, we're still pretty far from escalation. Damage action must go first. Ooh, on any action relocate. And I can't disconnect because there's stuff here. Alright, well, it's going to be a dice roll. Okay, it's fine. I'm still pretty okay, right? 3 tally per action is fine for now. This has no already popped, so it's okay. Deception. Sleaze. And then, in order to disconnect, I have to take the disarm here, which I'm going to do. I can download 1, 2, 3. This disconnect unfortunately means I have 0 AP left. I could have, instead of disabling that, walked down here then disconnected. I would have 10 AP left, which means I would have 1 AP in real space, which means I could have... used it to, like, reconnect after a rewind or something. End of the day, or, like, shoot this guy or something else, right? Anyway, for now, it's fine. You're the only guy who's been sent here. The AR would be too loud, though, so it's going to be pistols only. Also, this camera spotting me is really unfortunate. I would not have thought this would have seen me. I mean, you know, now I know, I guess, but that's really unfortunate. Let's walk you... This is going to see me as well. Oh, you know, not much I can do about that one. Just kind of is what it is. Pistol only still. I don't need to marker sights. You're a basic guard, right? You're frail. You're easy to kill. There's not that many shots required, so we'll just kill you. No crits, which is expected. But you're not going until next turn. You're really far away. I don't care about you at all. And... Actually, should I? Actually, maybe should have done a bunch of yields here. Nah, they've already had all their turns. It's fine. Okay, so... I'm gonna walk here. I'm gonna turn this camera off because it will see my guy. So it's already too late for a lot of this. But you're done. And where do I stand to not get revealed? I have no idea. I can't make it to here. Actually, I can if I wait for Tactical Surge. But I don't want to waste Tactical Surge on a turn where nobody's got to do anything. I'm going to end up here anyway. So the reason is I can... Actually, you know what? I can just lure. Wait, no, I'm griefing. I don't have any AP left, and I can't do a yield because I'm out of AP, so... It's just, you know, good luck in esports. Alright, well... Let's get into rewind range of the hacker. Can I get it for fewer? No. Okay. Well, we'll start by going here. This is probably a coordinated charge turn, or a tactical surge turn. Yeah, so because they're hunting randomly, I have no way of predicting what they're doing. So let's boost the team to have more initiative. Let's go here and hide behind the box. Let's boost the Vanguard to go early, because she would be caught out in the open otherwise. And because I'm not turning off anything else, let's just turn off this camera for extra turns. And use all my action points that way. Cool, now my entire team goes first. There will not be an escalation unless these guys see more corpses. Yep, okay, they just ran up. That's fine. Expected result. Alright, so you have been rewinded, which means you can go ahead and reconnect here. And it should be half decent. So, hard shell. Overclock. And actually, I don't need to do much here because I can zero interrupt this. So the question I have for myself is, do I even need nuke or can I do the normal stuff? I'm going to try just doing the normal stuff here. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I should have loaded spoof early. That was a mistake. Whatever. Connect here. This is annoying enough. I'm just going to zero interrupt it. I didn't really have to. I think it was actually pretty playable. Also of note, security devices, I'm honestly past most of them anyway, so I'm not going to bother, but that could have been an option here. Anyway, that's all down. Let's load disarm. Let's go clean out everything, right? So let's start here. Download any action, load a program. Okay, don't load any programs, got it. Download. Cool. Move here, download, use a program connection. Okay. Alright, and that's all the downloads. I don't think I need to go for any special stuff here. I don't really care. So that is a disconnect. And that is no AP left, which is expected. Pretty much any time. So it seems like when you have things like overclock getting loaded, those seem to prevent you having any action points left over when you disconnect, even if you have AP left over. Because normally it's fine if it's like things like that are already loaded. I don't know like the entire calculus of like how this works, but there is some kind of difference making. All right, well, your plan is shoot these guys. Yeah, you guys are far away. You can't hear me yet. I want to go before you guys can hear me, so let's go early. I'm not gonna get any stealth kills, I'm pretty sure. I can try to run far enough back that I don't get spotted for real. Actually, this will be just clipping it, so I think this is fine. If I run like this, you won't see me for long enough. I'll be back out of his vision cone. However, I count as spotted, and you've seen a corpse, which means I don't think I get stealth crits. Yep. These aren't the cleanest. They actually both kind of obstructed thanks to the boxes. That's kind of too bad, but... So it's going to be pretty bad accuracy, which kind of is what it is. Yeah, we don't get a lot of damage, but... Yeah, about one bullet. Actually, I expected 2 bullets, but oh well. Let's put you behind some cover and have you end your turn. I mean, I could yield if I really have to, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, you're going to get closer, which sucks, because that's going to make my job harder with my assault rifles. Yeah, I've got to go pretty far to not get heard. Got to go all the way out here. Yikes. Unless I don't care about getting hurt, but... I mean, I guess all it really costs me is a pistol shot. So I think it is just like, run all the way out here. Hope I start getting better damage rolls, because they haven't been great yet. I'm going to aim as you being the tankier one overall. Okay, I get them both anyway. That's good. That's actually really good. We'll recoil away, or remove the recoil with Iron Grip. This should actually be a decent shot. But yeah, they're still obstructed, unfortunately. I don't have any other combat buffs, so we might not have the damage. Okay, that crit helps a lot, but we still might not have the damage. I'm going to go for Overwatch. We're going to need it. And I think the fact that they can hear your gun is just like, I don't care. I need 2 full autos here to have a chance. Crit chance is good, but Downer helps. Wish I'd gotten that sooner, but it does help with the accuracy, does help with some crit. Huge on that crit. That is absolutely massive. Steamroll pops late, whatever. It pops at all, which is nice. So yeah, they heard gunfire. They're going to escalate. And actually, my poor hacker is in a spot where this guy could totally see him. And we've got to hope that his initiative... Actually, his initiative's 18, so he's likely okay. I should be cautious and just throw down look ahead. Or, yeah, look ahead for the -2 initiative. Because they might walk into it. You know nothing. You're useless. You're going to head maybe... Nope, you're on your normal patrol. You heard gunfire, didn't care. He did not take initiative. That's fine. And so, yeah, homie over here can just run towards the exit. That seems totally fine. Escalation could happen. It could be right here. That would be very scary and very bad for me. It's not reinforcements. That's good. It is, from 4 permutations, body timers again. Of course, they are dispatching some guards because they heard gunfire right here. And so 2 guards are going to be sent to where the gunfire was heard. Off you go. And the other one, I don't remember which one it was. Happy to have coordinated charge, though, that's for sure. So I put you here. I catch the hacker. That's good news. I don't know if he quite makes it. But he's also pretty safe where he's standing. Plenty of AP to get there. I'm going to have him wait in case he has to cover somebody. And have you book it. I don't care if you get seen, because I think everyone else can make it out. The only thing I'm afraid of is you might turn alert. Thankfully you don't. Okay, the whole team should be able to make it then. Steamroll move speed and coordinated charge move speed makes for a pretty swift getaway. Okay, so sec level 5. You're running toward me, but you shouldn't block me? Yeah, you're out of action points. You're useless, I don't care. Alrighty, well. Solid 48 minutes in for part 1. Again, because I went for the optional loot, this would have been 20 minutes if I didn't. But, you know, hacking takes a while. The reinforcements slow things down. All that matters. Okay, and then I expect you to not matter. Okay. Great. Part 1 complete. Centaur, team comms right now. They're hiding something down here. It's Project Kronos. Well, we can say screw you, or we can say, yeah, fine, let's do it. Let's go see if Project Kronos is real. Alright, time for part 2. Let's go see what's under the downstairs. So there are some hotspots to visit. There's a digital vault next to a matrix host. There's a surgery station. And there are some test tubes that fit people. And the exit will be out there behind this door. But it looks like it's a blue key door. Maybe a red key door? Or we can try to crack that with a matrix host, it looks like. So we need at least one. Ideally, we want all of them. Alrighty, so welcome to level 2 here. It's the NanoFab East Apron. Of course, it's already sec level 5, because of course it is. Thankfully, though, we have our passive leverage in again, so the 2 move points and the minus armor are still here. We know there's guards vaguely this way, but we don't know what's past this ring, so there could be all kinds of guards around these areas. In fact, I know there are, because I played this mission before. But still, want to get as much progress as we can. I happen to know a lot of the guard movements already because I played this mission before, but, you know, in the interest of, like, not cheating too much, we can... That might catch both, let's see. Yep, it does. We know that you're going to go there, and you are not going to see me, you'll be base of the stairs. So, you know, we know that we can basically safely wait and do nothing, and it's acceptable. I'm going to want my... So, let's do some planning, right? Do we want to go for this host? Like, we can grab this loot and then leave, like... This loot and then like this square, just like walk on it, get the thing, get out. Same here, right? Walk on it, get the box, get the thing, get out. And then it's like, well, there's a camera in the way, there's laser wires in the way, but we can walk on the thing, get out. The question is, do we want the optional loot from Matrix hosts? I'm leaning yes. I like greeting for loot. I like getting my free stuff. I like getting accounts and files and whatnot. So that means we're probably gonna have to spend our time getting down here, turning off the motion field, killing this guard. Again, he's going to walk towards us. We're going to do it anyway. But it means we'll park our hacker here, and then probably leave him there. And then we're going to have the rest of the team. I think we'll have them go for the right-hand side and, like, ignore the middle for a little bit. I usually don't ignore the middle, like, but I'm feeling like it's going to be decent to do so. The question basically is who goes how far. I want to preserve AP on the hacker, which means I want him to be able to run right at the host and do nothing. That would be ideal. Someone's got to kill his guard, but it's not going to be that bad. I will probably have the hacker, like, grab the box as well, and it's going to cost him 1 AP, but it's going to be worth it. But I need the Vanguard to knock off the motion field, which means he has to either backtrack or knock down the laser wires, which means we actually have to go this way to kill him up here, and then knock down the pressure sensor, and then go up this side. And I have to, like, you know, run up like this, and so the Vanguard, like, goes here, turns that off, and then fights this way. And we do, in fact, ignore the right-hand side until much later. Or, like, someone's, like, an individual runner, like, I don't know, the gunslinger goes or something, solo kills this guy, grabs his stuff, then, like, joins the, like, comes back around like this and joins the team. I think that's a reasonable play. So that's the planning. I could use Scramble here and, like, put it on cooldown. I think it's not unreasonable. Like, Vanguard knocks these two out, Cyberknight knocks this one out, puts the cooldown up a little bit sooner. I think it's fine. We'll have you kill this camera. 1 AP, I think it's worth it. We'll save the AP on the hacker. I think it's actually more precious on him. Coordinated charge, of course. Keep in mind my CK wants a kill for Steamroll. You're walking away. You're going to be hard to kill. Okay. But someone else probably will slow that. That's fine. Let's have these guys move. Thank you for going now. Might have the Vanguard soften him up. And then we know what you're already doing, so I'm actually not too worried about this. So I'm going to have you... Yeah, he'll see me from, like, there, but that's fine. I don't really care. If I walk too close, he hears gunfire, by the way, so I've got to go to, like, here and then stop. So let's go... Yep, let's go here. Probably only shoot 2 or 3 times. The important thing, again, is the jam kit, which I'm not in range of all of yet, so I've got to make sure I'm smart. So lots more guards all around here. I don't know your patrol path. That could be scary. My crit chance is like 2%, so I'm not too worried about getting the kill at the wrong time. One more shot here seems okay. If we had crit, I'd have been sad. But I will jam kit you. And then again, I know what this guy can possibly do, and it's not going to be see me from there. But I've also got to be able to catch... Okay, it's gonna be hard to yield the right amount, actually. Shoot. I'm probably gonna double back then. I'm gonna run up here because I have to get in jam kit range. Turn that off and then get back behind this wall. It's not the prettiest, but this allows me to do what I needed to do. We see another guard. Okay. You're gonna take your walk. All right. Well, let's have the CK get a kill. Worth noting, by the way, that those of you are going to hear the gunfire, so I actually don't mind if you hear it. Although, really, the pistol is probably better anyway, because it generates less recoil for the follow-up turns. But there we go. There is Steamroll on the team, so we get a bunch more move points. Yeah, and then it's just run to here and shoot this guy. Don't think I want to go for this lockbox yet. I don't think it's really that important. Actually, one thing I could do is have the CK grab this. She is the faster runner on the team. And we can have the gunslinger take this kill. I think that's actually very reasonable. We'll have her grab this now. That way I can ignore this side of the map for a while. We walk through the square. I think that counts, actually. Yep. We can pull the operating logs. That's something. Grab one lockbox. You're good at 15. That's not too worrisome for me. I could go here, actually. Although you might be worrisome. I'm gonna, like, hedge my bets here. That's gonna be in look-ahead range. That should be fine. I'll have to make sure I come down here to... Well, at some point I've got to rewind my hacker, because he's got 2 hosts to go for. Got all 3. You are moving, but not very far. You're moving up, and you're moving up. Okay, so they are all making advancements. You're not going to catch me, though. Not from where that's going. But you're going to be worth killing. That's fine. We can set the firing line. And we'll try to kill you as well. You seeing the body doesn't matter. We'll kill you on our own. Alright, it's hacker time. Actually, here, I'm going to yield in case he needs to help raise for some reason. He shouldn't need to, but being safe seems wise. If I stop here, I generate minimum recoil and can go for damage. With still plenty of movement points left for everything else I want to do. Decent damage. Go again. Okay, there's Savagery, which I'm not going to get any use out of yet. Well, I'm going to park you here in full cover. Now, this guy moving is going to be an issue because he's going to easily be in gunshot, like, hearing range. So I've got to be careful around this, but not much I can do about that right now. Spend your action points, take your reload, good to go. Alright, Hacker Man, how good's his look? Well, we can pretty cleanly get there with 7 spent. We can get here with 7 spent and probably get there with only spending 1. I think that's fine. I think this is reasonable. So, second box. Requisition orders. Okay, so Potato can crack them. Figure out who approved the funding. Yep. Okay, not super valuable, but it's something. And then 1... We can do it for 1 AP. Yep. For 1 AP, we can easily magnet in. That'll be fine. That'll work. And then, yeah, I shouldn't be seen by you. These things actually help block the line of sight as well, so he should be okay. Let us begin the Hacker Man-zing. It's a hidden host, and there's a lot of stuff here. The nice thing is we actually get a real green sec AI, so we get 60 escalation, so it's going to be much less painful. Still like loading decoy. I will load spoof when it's actually needed. AP, then connection use. Scan for nearby stuff. We'll just go down the left-hand side first. I don't know what the CPU is. It doesn't really matter. Come down here. Damage to connection, then AP. I think it is correct in this case. Okay, this is still... Actually, I'm going to load disarm now, because I think I'm going to need it. Tally is clearly not very important. Alright, here's the first annoying one. Let's go ahead and load spoof, since we're going to run into that. Let's... so the options here are basically walk over, do nothing. Well, let's see. Let's load deception no matter what. And then I can connect here no matter what. And then either next turn I spoof, or sorry, either next turn I zero interrupt, or I bother to try to do all this stuff. So what do you have? Unload in any action and queue security tally. Well, unload in any actions, I can use deception first. A trap will trigger, but it might not be a huge deal. I think I'm willing to save zero interrupt because I think this is a recipe that I can deal with. Of course, I don't know what the traps are though, and they could make my life really hard. We'll have to see. Reducing body timers is fine. It's not going to hurt us this turn, but it will next. Yeah, we're going to see... Yeah, you're timing out. Okay, so let's have you hide from most of these guys. So if I go here, think that'll be fine. We'll have to use some Vanguard tools. She should have 2 jam kits up. Yep, she does. So the play is basically get 2 kills here. Basically let you walk up, I think my Cyber should be able to close to solo kill this guy. Keep in mind his armor still reduced to 20%, so it is going to be solid damage. I'll have Rewind when this guy comes up to the next host, so that's fine for now. Okay, keep doing your progress. Deception, okay. Things are not scary here. It's probably going to be when you leave and when you download. Exit and download, yep. We'll just kill both. That's there. We scan. We found the CPU early. That's actually kind of fortunate, actually. So let's go ahead and load Scapegoat. And is this a good time to go for Nuke instead of Null Op? I think it is because of the, like, how this is all lining up. So we know it's CPU, right? Almost certainly, right? Yeah, CPU located but resisted scan. So nuke, goes away. We block a lot of possible escalation. We get to go exactly back down to 0, which is great. Looks like it wanted to escalate and nothing happened. That's kind of nice. So we spike. That gives us a lot of vision. Well, revealing the CPU gives us all the vision, but we get a lot of vision here. We know there's only passive and trapped ice here, so let's start figuring it out. Okay, screw you. 13 in action is annoying. Go away. Scan for the other one. It is load a program. Okay, we just won't do that. There shouldn't be a third trap here. They're almost... I think it's not possible to have 3 traps. I could be wrong about that one, but usually at this point we're good. So we'll take the download access off the line. Take you away. Leave. Repeat here. If you load a program, or... Okay, it's both just load program. So sleaze, download 1, and then we'll download both and then keep going. So yeah, it turns out we managed to section off our action points in IO very well. Very happy about that. Have to go through all this stuff later. Just make sure we don't load any programs in this node and we'll move up. That's going to be just fine. All right. Pretty solid turn. And again, we should just like let these guys all waste away. Here, I'm going to go for 8 early marker sites since you're going to have very little backup. You're moving around, but you're not going to see any corpses yet. It's close, though. You're almost in vision to him. It's like really close. It's like within 2 meters, I think. You, I think, won't see the corpse either. Yep, he ducks as expected. You're going to where I thought you were going to go to. Doesn't matter. You, again, don't have the vision, so it's fine. You're going to a big square. You're going back the way you came. I guess it's not a square then. Fine. I can shoot him. Outside range kind of sucks. I think walking up at least 1 tick is worth then. Want to be kind of smart around you not hearing gunfire, so I can't go any farther up than this. And I also still need jam kits, so I've got to be kind of careful that I have at least, you know, I have several AP left. So first shot's fine. Take the reload. Now, jam kit does cost 0, as long as I have move points, which I have enough of to, like, I can spend 1 move point to get there, other move point to get there, and that... that might not count for jam kit, actually. Might have to go, like, here? That's probably going to work. Okay, so I can spend 2 AP shooting and it's fine. Okay, I should be able to now piecemeal out the rest of my action points, and I'll be okay. I think I'm not worried about you. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. As long as you don't hear footsteps, we're chilling. Okay, there we go. 1 move point to here. We take down the pressure sensor. Ooh, I can actually maybe cheat a little bit. I can spend 1 move point to go here. He's gonna hear the footsteps? No, dude. Okay. Gotta angle it a little bit then. Lets me cheat forward, which is kind of nice, actually. Not in jam kit range for that. That's fine, though. I can sneak there, and it should be okay. And that should give me jam kit. It should. So I'm going to sneak to here. Hide in the corner. Take that down. Nice. What are you doing? Going to the side? That's just fine with me. We'll deal with you in the near future. Again, you don't see the body, and my damage looks pretty solid here. Might need help from my gunslinger, but that should be acceptable. Okay. I think we're going to be not quite getting the kill unless I crit. At 49%, I'm expecting one. Okay, well, I lost 3 crit coin flips in a row, but at least I still got what I wanted. Also, turns out we didn't need to knock the other thing down. I didn't know that. Down you go. Oh, shoot, right. He can hear gunfire. No, I knew that. I'm dumb. He can hear footsteps, too. I don't think he'll see my hacker, but I goofed. I goofed. He's gonna, yep, he's gonna go investigate gunfire. He decided he wanted to. You're going at 18. You're still gonna hear footsteps. Okay, I'm gonna hide you here then. It's the best I have. Darn it. If you didn't hear footsteps, there's gonna be no escalation. Now it could be like turning devices back on. Because now there's credible information of where we are, we're gonna have guards move. All this sucks. Oh well. Mistakes were made. I don't have any active... Yeah, I don't have any active leverage. Orders received on you two? Yep. Well, these two are hidden. My cybernet is not. Matrix High Alert is kind of annoying. I don't know what it specifically does. I have not been able to, like, obviously tell. So because you're going to move towards the footstep noises, right? Yeah, you're still behind cover, so I think we can actually chill, and you're going to be okay. Okay, you've been told to move as well. I think most of our corpse timers, actually. Sees a corpse. So now he's almost certainly immune to being stealth crit. Oh, shoot! Oh, I didn't realize you were that open. Okay. That means he's going to get revealed probably doubly here. We'll see. He's going to start doing hunting. Yep. Stops just short, which is very fortunate. You're in a really lucky spot where I can break this guy out of Overwatch, but I did not realize he's going to be so easy to see. That was a bit of a mistake. Thankfully, I can yield. Where are you headed? You see the same corpse. And you are heading... Okay, you're not too scary just yet. And thankfully, this box means you can't see my other guy, which is quite fortunate. Alrighty, so remember, don't load any programs. Take our downloads, though. +1 per action. Great place to load programs in. Don't load programs there. Got it. Plus tally. I'll take connection first. Then this. Then this. What do we got? Another very annoying, very annoying node. Can't load this without getting rid of disarm. I'm pretty willing to do so. It's 1 try to disarm. Who cares? But 3 active ice. Definitely going to be annoying. And I think I want to save 0 and up for a turn where I can't cleanly nuke. But I'm pretty sure I can cleanly nuke. I have to unload like, everything. I have to unload scan as well. Because I've got this loaded. Okay, let's see. So I'm at 240. And this puts me at exactly 500. So I've got to unload scan, which costs 100. Okay, it's unload scan. Load nuke. I've got decoy, so it's chill-ish. Damage to cyberdeck, tally, unload programs. Yep, very annoying stuff. Double nuke. Okay, down you go. Could have been worse. We're going to get an escalation relatively soon, but it's okay for now. I get to now see the traps preemptively because it was already revealed once. Download, load a program, and download. Okay, well. Don't load any programs. Got it. Move out to here. Great. Can happily load active destruction. Going to be a pretty safe turn. Connection, security, or AP. I mean, tally, again, is the least useful, so we always leave this for last. But with only a few nodes left, I'm going to leave connection health up and go for AP instead. 10 health doesn't matter. Tally per action is whatever. So, what's attached here? Well, these doors are going to go to the green thing. And then camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, and laser gate they all kind of matter. They're kind of skippable. With how annoying this node looks with the 3 active ice, I'm probably going to end up saying we're not hacking those. We're just going to have to deal with them the old-fashioned way. I think it's reasonable. Also, by the way, going to have to... Actually, funny thing is, I have scan here with 1 charge in it. I mean, I can use null op on this, but I'd rather just nuke it because that way I can save... Well, actually, I can 0 interrupt. I'm going to run myself anyway, so I might as well 0 interrupt. Yeah, that's got to be correct, right? Is 0 interrupting this for the pending of the stuff. Which also makes this easier, to be fair. I could try use nuke and stuff, but I don't know. I'll give it a little bit of thought, but I think I'm going to skip on that. Okay, so marker sites removes Overwatch. You can hear gunfire. Actually, well, that's going to be really annoying because there's so many of these guys, and they all kind of matter. Okay, so you're going to be hard to shoot without going, like, out here. I can't get both of you. I mean, if I run, I can easily get you both in line of sight, and then I can go full auto, but I can only full auto once because I have no action point printing. What I'm afraid of, though, is that you're going to hear a bunch of gunfire and make a lot of tally for me. You're also in a really awkward spot. Now, thankfully, your roll is a 14, so I'm almost certainly going to be fine. And you're not worth shooting. So you need to die... Okay, here. I'm going to yield. And let my Cybernite go try to deal max damage. So yeah, you are uncrittable because you have seen a corpse, and I am hunted because someone that I had seen before died. So even though I've never been seen by a security device, I still count as hunted. And because you've seen a corpse, you are like pseudo-alert, essentially, and seeing a corpse basically breaks you from being able to be stealth crit. Or even stealth hit, so I, you know, don't get the bonus hit chance. We got a glance there, unfortunately. Okay, at least we got 2 real hits, that's good. But yeah, I'm gonna need to, like, really pump some damage here, so... I'm pretty sure I just step out like this, as awkward this kind of is. You're at a 19, which is scary. Okay, if I stand you... Yeah, so basically the big problem is that you are likely to walk forward next turn and spot me, so I'm probably going to go into Overwatch. And again, you're still behind me, but I can at least duck away from this. So you guys both see me. Let's try to finish this kill. Let's see if we can high roll. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do Iron Grip for bonus damage. And accuracy. He should, unless I get a glance, he is likely to die. Great. And because he's behind this bench, he actually doesn't see the corpse. So he has no new information yet, which is fortunate. Bit of recoil, but it's only 3. It's fine. Okay, solid damage, of course. Your turn is done. Yeah, so because I am afraid of you, I'm going to throw you into Overwatch. That looks decent. Just make sure we don't block it with the Vanguard. Shot 1, shot 2. Okay, well, you're definitely dying here, so what I'm going to do is run up to where I'm going to get a guaranteed glancing hit. I think even a min roll would kill here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're fine. A little bit of information. My min range is optimal. My min optimal is 6. Yeesh. Put you at like 5-ish then, so we don't hurt the... Actually, I mean... I'm doing this for action point efficiency? Why? Okay, if I run here, what am I looking like? I'm not going to end my turn here, but like... 91. I think it's actually just screw it, reload, then shoot, because I don't want to risk getting a really low roll on glancing hits. Your glances can, in fact, have... there's a variation in how much damage they can deal. The minimum period is 30%, but that's only possible if your base hit chance was low and you're getting a guaranteed glance from things like proximity or whatever. Otherwise, you can glance it for 70%. All right, so for realsies, do I want to unload scan so that I can load nuke and clear out some security devices? I think the answer is no, because I value the amount of time my hacker has in moving forward, and wasting a turn on some cameras is not what I think is valuable here. So I'm just going to load decoy. I'm going to load at least this, that I know I need it. I'm going to go here. It's not even that bad, but I forgot to load the anti-trap ice because I'm stupid. Okay, we're just going to zero. I should have loaded anti-trap, would have been fine. It was a mistake. I screwed up. Yeah, having to get through both these would have been way too annoying. Let's just not bother. So we go here. Use a program. Damage to connection. Okay, clearly going to be in this order. I lost decoy. Don't care. All right, going to open both doors. So this is the door to the other host. And the other stuff. And we can open the door to the exit. So looting the blue key is not needed. Wonderful. Great, that's all done. You can disconnect. You still have 37, well, 3 action points, I guess. And I can either trigger this thing or not. What I'm going to try to do, though, is use terrain to block. Motion fields do need line of sight. So this, I believe, will let me run. Yep. Gotta be careful at his footstep sounds. Actually, he's going at 14. I'm going to hide and wait. Because what if he does something scary, you know? You're moving, you get stopped. Other guy, of course, hears gunfire. I think we still let him have his turn, though. Because I don't think he's going to find me anytime soon. Go ahead, buddy. What are you doing? Yep, you run out. And do somewhere mostly useless. You're hunting. Your hunt ends. Okay, I want to ideally here. I'm going to yield. I'm going to buff him with Tactical Surge next turn, but he's going to have Coordinated Charge. So, some advanced tech basically is plan the turns that Tactical Surge actually affects people, so that you can buff them on really good turns. Here, I'm going to have you yield back so he can be buffed. Because now, Tactical Surge will apply to turn 5 for the hacker, which is nice because now you can Coordinated Charge him. He's going to have a bunch of percent move speed on top of a bunch of extra action points that you can spend. So, there's the blue key. If you wanted to open those doors manually, we now can. Let's just shoot you. You're gonna die. Great. Good job. We get Steamroll, so he's gonna have Steamroll as well. I'll have to make sure I can catch up to him to rewind him, so that's gonna be a little bit tight, but it's fine. I don't need to do all these reloads. Honestly, Centaur can still just walk up and jam kit this, so that was maybe a bit excessive, but whatever. Let's run you here. That should be in jam kit range. I'll let my Cyberknight get out from behind this barrier. She's got 2 action points, it'll be enough. And then, yeah, we just... Actually, we should probably Assault Rifle. Let's see. Is it any better? Accuracy kind of sucks. Yeah, the min-range isn't that bad. Pistol just is more accurate overall. We'll just do it this way. I'm not sure it's quite better, but it's certainly more accurate. This camera's going to be annoying. I think it's going to see me. I don't care enough. We lose the focus fire buff because the reload doesn't matter. And again, I'm basically choosing to go for optional loot with the Matrix Host when I could just simply grab this box for other optional loot, walk here, and then be on my way out. But I'm feeling pretty comfortable. The Matsumoto G-Sheath. Nice. A somewhat unique armor blueprint. The logs have not been wiped here either. They died in the tubes. Yikes. No. They were alive when they were extracted. Oh. They got killed in the surgery suite? Yikes. Well, that's pretty horrendous. Alright, well, all the guards are dead. We actually only got 1 escalation so far, because we started this map at Sec 5, I believe. Now, worth noting, by the way, that Rewind actually comes with a bit of move speed. So I'm going to only walk him a little bit far forward. Again, I need to actually run him back to get Coordinated Charge on as well. The reinforcements are far away, so I'm chilling for now. That is fine. We can easily set up a trap for them later on. Let's check Rewind's range. Not that it matters a ton, but Rewind's range is 15 meters. Spend your first 2 walking up. Let's spend 3 walking up. Make it easier for everybody else. I could have killed this camera. I chose not to. It was probably incorrect. Whatever. The team is Coordinated Charge. Can let these guards have their turn. I'm not quite in Rewind range. That's fine, though. I can fix that by walking. There we go. Alright, hacker buddy. So you have like 47% bonus move speed. 10 from Steamroll. Fit 25 from Coordinated Charge. 10 from Rewind. So I can get you there with a decent amount of action points to spend. Looks like I hit the breakpoint exactly right. So I was able to, yeah, get there with still 4 AP left. I should have basically all of my programs or talents up. The host is reasonably large. It's a yellow, so it's a blue AI, but it's still it's rating blue, but it's still a Sidewinder, so it's 40 tally and harsher escalations, and it's still 3 things. So the rating doesn't seem to mean very much, because ultimately the Sidewinder is what matters. Let's load up Spoof, because it's going to be a relatively early escalation. Willing to take connection health once. Let's go through the bottom, because this is a pretty free node that doesn't cost anything. It doesn't have any ice on it, so might as well path where there's no ice. Let's hope we get decent stuff here. Okay, damage to connection. Program loading first, because I need to load this to get rid of that, and see whatever else is here. Okay, so I've got this here. Should load decoy. How bad are you? Tally on action, program loading, unloads in any action. That's actually fine. I'm out of AP. If you use a program, steal 10 AP. Well, I'm pretty low on AP now. Still go for you first. Let's see. So I have 9 action points. I go to 0. We'll take this one down next, and then this one, and then this one. It's fine for now. Yeah, so the trap already triggered. I lost 10 action points. We'll see what happens next time. The 10 security tally is guaranteed. This 5 tally is guaranteed twice. Yeah, so we lost some AP and we lose some tally, which, I mean, matters to be clear, but it's not the end of the world. Anyway, let's put the team in some cover. This is going to be a reasonable spot to fight from. Clearly no one to shoot yet. Just end your turn. They're making some progress up, but they're pretty far still. And like I said, most of my team basically all the way up here. They're also all unaware. The AI told them nothing, so we're actually not even really in much danger for anything. Stand here, take the reload for free. We'll go across this camera altogether, then take this one out right as we go for the exit. I'm in no rush to grab the 6th box. Yeah, we are overall looking pretty solid. I'm going to put you here. Should still be safe from this camera, who will should turn to the left. I think it doesn't turn to the right. I guess we'll see. I could security scramble this. I don't think I need to, but I guess we'll see. It might turn right. Actually, I mean, there's a wall in the way. It'd be silly if it turned right. So, sending the new reinforcements to go someplace. That's fine. You can keep waiting. Okay, they're getting closer. He sees a corpse. That matters. Take our download, drop you, scan for nearby. Okay, well, passive and traps is what's going to be on that sides. Oh, also CPU right here. I think it's a decent time to go for the CPU, actually. So let's go ahead and load Scapegoat. And this must be CPU because we revealed to the right. Right, and also we would have gotten... yeah, located but resisted. So go here, lose decoy, it's fine. Spike it, great. Let's go head back. We get to load scan again. Alright, use a program, take any action. Okay, well, so from recollection, using disarm will not trigger other traps, so we can disarm this. We're still chilling. Loading a program is not using a program, so I can load disarm safely and then disarm you. So, of note, by the way, right, again, disarming a trap does not trigger other traps, and so you can use that to tabulate what you really want to do here. Anyway, download access, take these. 2 tally per action is a pretty good spot to load programs in, so let's do that. Let's go here, see what we got. Load a program. I'm glad we got the high roll, basically. Try again here. Scan, exit the node, download a file. Okay. Well, we'll do this one first. Have to load this next turn. That'll be fine. Again, make sure I don't exit the node. Got it. But yeah, we are chilling. I believe, yeah, sending her around isn't worth. I don't think there's a reason really to do so. Okay, you didn't get all that far. Now, it's worth noting, though, that you can see him when he sees a corpse. I have to go pretty far to get really good shots of these guys. Okay, so the thing is, if I go for combat here, it probably goes pretty well, but it's not guaranteed to go great. I'm realistically not going to be able to stop this tally gain. Turn 7 is a tactical surge turn, so it's actually a better turn for, like, going for the big damage. It's worth noting that if my Cybernet gets a crit, downer pops and works pretty well. What's the range of that one again? 12 meters? Okay, this is probably not 12 meters. If I, like, were to run here, you're 16 away? Yeah. So I think I want to wait. Well, this is also the last turn of coordinated charge, so I have, like, bonus accuracy right now. I'm tempted. But the problem is the initial rolls are so good, if they don't die, we're immediately really, really sad. It's a bit of a tough choice, right? This guy's going to take a while to kill. We can probably kill them both, but he will hear gunfire from every single person and trigger a ton of tally. I guess to be fair, though, we're escalating no matter what. So I think going for the kill is very, very reasonable. So I take it back. Nice crit. Let's Iron Grip for some damage and some recoil. Shred is decent, but not amazing. And I think to be safe, let's go into Overwatch in case we fail. That seems reasonable to me. Alright, I'm going to have Centaur... I'm just going to have her go for it, I think. You're not dead. I don't like that. I'm going to go pistol twice. The reason being the second shot is going to get the focused fire buff. And, okay, I get it anyway. It doesn't really matter. So we're getting escalation, which we're going to get anyway. It's going to be escalation going to 9 instead of... Actually, no, it's not. Oh, shoot. We're actually 1-8. We're going to be at 11 out of 12 for next turn. So we're actually not going to double count the escalation. We're just going to get a guaranteed escalation next turn. It's not really ideal. But I think these guys... Oh, he's going to get also... I mean, there's no way the Overwatch misses, right? I think it's actually fine that we kind of just sit here. I think aggroing him... Actually, here's the thing, though. Aggroing him is useful in the sense that getting more tally doesn't hurt us at all. Because we're already escalating. And weirdly enough, generating more tally actually makes it easier. Oh, and the crit. So, I mean, it didn't really get, you know, much different, but even if he hadn't have died, it wouldn't have really changed much. So we get reinforcements. That's one of the reinforcement spots. They're pretty far away. They're pretty tanky. Looks like it's 2 shotgunners and a captain. But I'm feeling pretty good about this. They're pretty far. Camera saw somebody, maybe a corpse. You're running up. Not running up far enough, that's for sure. Okay, make sure I think about this, right? This is exit the node, be careful. For now, it's download access. Let's see. Yeah, so again, disarm you. Scan 1 of 2, we get 1 of everything, that's great. Exit the node. Alright, so let's go walk up the middle here, basically. 1 tally per action, kind of nice. I'm going to load everything here because I'm probably going to need anti-trap stuff at some point. Let's load decoy before I forget as well. AP cost, Q tally, meh. Alright, so welcome to Zero Interrupt. I'm just not even going to read it because I don't care. Alright, we need 1 of everything. Sadly, my AP is not quite aligned with that, but it's okay. These are going to be pretty easy to clear out both, so I'm not too worried about this one. In fact, I can actually connect here because passive and traps is all that's here. And I can take down passive and traps. So load a program, use a program, download access. Okay, these 2, then download. And then move over here, load everything, clean that out, be done. That should be a very reasonable turn. Connection health is fine. We're chilling. Yeah, camera spotted a body, expected. Yeah, we just let everyone have their turns. No rush. I think Tactical Surge, I'm going to use that once everyone else's turns are already done. So that they can carry it forward into a turn where they actually want to use those action points. So you're getting pretty far. That's okay, though. I'm going to have you reload. And no reason to precast anything, so you can just end your turn. You can reload. Again, no reason to precast anything. I might lure these guys, though. Can I lure them anywhere useful is the thing? Kind of, yes. If I lure them here, they're going to be probably a bit useless. I think that's fine. You're going to walk around, but you're not going to see me. And these guys are going to go in the corner instead of follow me closer. So I think that's quite functional. And then for the Cyberknight, here's the reload. Tactical Surge, because, I mean, no, there's only, actually, there's no point. We're only tac surging once more this game. Right? We're not going to turn 10 here, so there's no point in precasting it here and slowing my Cyberknight down. I don't see a reason. So let's wait. Escalation is... Is it like drugs? Body timers again. Alright, whatever. Camera moves. Okay, he basically ignored... Actually, that might have been the guy that didn't get triggered. Yeah, there we go. That guy wasn't tagged by the lure. Everyone else actually going where I told them to. Alrighty, so use a program. Download access. Remember, don't load any programs here. Lose decoy. Okay. I need one of everything. Let's load decoy as well for funsies. Download access. Download a file. Damage to connection. Okay. Great. Pretty solid turn. You can disconnect. And I think just running you out is fine. Don't see why not. No reason to hang around. You should be pretty much impossible to spot, which is good. Alright. You've been caught by lure, so you're going to be there. I'm going to have you run forward, which seems very reasonable. Should I be a little bit wary of this guy seeing something? I think yes, just to be a little bit safe. Let's be cautious here. Okay, you saw nothing, so it's fine. But, you know, didn't know that for sure, right? So, it's fine. Well, she runs fast. She doesn't need to duck anymore. Go here. I'll have her turn the camera off. Not that it's going to really matter, but it at least keeps guards from moving toward me. Okay, too bad. Oh well. Alright, some drugs we can sell. Not horrible. Let's have you turn off this other camera. And let's see. We'll throw another lure down and see if we can keep them stupid. Here, guys. Go there. Trust me. There's something there. And you can just evac. You have no other talents, so might as well. Cool. Soldier can run. Soldier can make it out. I can't think of a reason why I would need to do anything different at this point, so I can just extract everybody. I don't need any other talents here. I guess you would have had coordinated charge, but it doesn't matter because everyone's so close to the exit. Laser wire is high power. That's fine. We're far. You're going to walk to lure. Good job. Let's get you before the rest of those guys so that we can save some time in real life. Out you go. And we did it. Cool. Obviously, she has a bone to pick. Alright, well, maybe there's going to be a lead. That's sweet. So, of course, sell everything we can. Potato will help us with stuff. This is paused for now. We do not have the conclusion of her personal storyline. But we did build and upgrade the SimStream trainer. We got it to level 3, which gives us 2 benches. And bumps the XP to 80%. So we have a really, really quite solid XP share now. Basically, I'm boosting the secondary soldier, and I'm boosting the secondary hacker. My core combat team will be Cyber Knight, both soldiers, both snipers, and then having an understudy hacker is just useful overall. So trying to get them to like level 10. That's like a basically level like once you're up this far, right? And we're like level 12, 13, a bunch of characters. Like you really want to have your understudies either level 7 or level 10. Those are like sort of XP to talent point, like break points. Obviously on like a per character base, there could be other break points. Like, oh, actually, as a hacker, level 11 gives you exactly what you want. Like that's, you know, there's going to be some kind of specific talent like builds that are going to matter in that case. But as a basic rule of thumb, you can just kind of do that. All right, so there is a little bit of story content. The reason I ran Cube Run exactly when I did, because I had this mission or this dialogue on my timeline, and I wanted to run it during recording. So again, people are getting XP, wonderful, good for them. They're moving towards level 7, level 10. We've got a loot 3 files here, which I actually kind of high rolled. I got lucky. 30 influence is what I think is the best secondary objective you can possibly get. I basically rolled till I got an interesting map. This map is, I think it requires PL4 to even roll in the first place, so I know we haven't seen this map yet in this playthrough. Of course, being a red matrix host is pretty rough. This map tile set often has 2 hosts, but 2 red hosts is gonna like kick my hacker's ass, so not ideal. Anyway, why we're here is to get this dialogue block up on your screen. So let's go. Let's get somebody on Milsec on our payroll. So we need a Brave Star Sector Commander. So normally, I would delay and recommend delaying Carnivore as much as possible. So this by the way, this legwork opens up a story mission called Carnivore. It is maybe not the single hardest mission, because there are some like combat force missions that are quite tough. The opening mission to get Rhino is pretty difficult, for example. But there is definitely a lot of pressure here, especially if you're playing at harder difficulty levels where your enemies are like above PL4. In my case, they're going to be PL9 really soon. So I often recommend delaying Carnivore until you have like meaningfully upgraded gear on many mercenaries. Like for me, I've got level 2 ARs, but I bought them at the start of the campaign, and I've finally been able to craft some like decent silenced pistols that are above what I can buy normally. But until I get some other gunrunner limit breaks, or I get some other weapon blueprint drops, I still have no other upgrades I can go for. And it's really nice if you can get some like level 3, level 4 crafted like assault rifles or SMGs or stuff. And so you can delay this a lot and run it much, much later when you are more powerful. The way the game is paced right now, you scale much harder than enemies do. Just generally speaking, that's just kind of the math. And so it's like, well, you might as well, you know, do some delaying, right? Anyway, what it comes down to, though, is, hey, I'm already power level 4.6. Let's just get it now. Anyway, you have your face, try to go for it. 5 days 12, base chance of 75%. If you don't get it, you know, wait another 2 weeks and you'll get it for sure. But eventually by your 3rd attempt, you get it no matter what. So let's go try to find some kind of untrustworthy Brave Star officer. Alrighty. And that's going to be this episode, basically. I will probably do some really quick character training and probably selling of ill-gotten loot. We are running a bit low on money. We're building our level 1 Simstream Detox. We are digging this out to build a level 1 counter intel pod. And otherwise, yeah, we have Rhino on some legwork. We can burn an Underworld Hub token to make sure this works well. She's in the trainer. We're building this pistol, which is nice. So yeah, we have like, we can pay her 400k for the clinic. We can do a scav raid. We can run a Q gap spike, and we have this here as well. So we have a lot of missions we could run, basically back to back to back, to throw a lot of XP through the Simstream trainer and get our hacker up to easy level 7. I'm gonna guess around closer to like level 9, in time for Carnivore, which would be nice. I'm even tempted to try to find some weird way to do some like weird specking where I can like try to have one of my hackers like segue into sniper or soldier or something. I'm not sure it's going to be really quite that likely, but trying to find ways that I can get more of my combat buffs out when I'm going to be running 2 hackers normally. That's, again, probably pretty unlikely. Anyway, Cyberknight is level 12. She's 300 XP to go until next thing. I think XP is shown, or is it not? Yeah, 200 XP, which means our regular missions are going to be around 120. So 3 proctor missions should level me up again to level 13. I said I wanted to go for 1 point in rewind. I've already maxed out steamroll. And so bumping the radius on downer is nice. It means that I can easily catch like an entire screen with it. The alternative, of course, is going here. Keep in mind that the 6 meter radius is like very, very small and you basically catch nobody. But 2 charges and 25 crit vuln and dropping the initiative -6 and getting the entire screen is like pretty useful. 4 turn cooldown, 2 charges means you're going to get it pretty often. As long as you have crit chance buffs elsewhere, which is what the sniper is so good for, is donating crit chance. But you're happy. The Vanguard's not going to run any missions for a long time, but let's go ahead and take range on Jam Kit because it's just that useful. And then I will wait. There's a chance I multiclass it to Sniper or Soldier for buffs at some other point down the line, but for now you got your stealth tools and that's good enough for me. Understudy Soldier, not very useful. Sniper don't have to do anything with you. Like, these guys can all kind of chill for now. There's not really a big rush just yet. Yeah, next UC will be running Salvage Slink. This legwork will probably already be done, is my guess, and I'll have rolled this map. Actually, there's a chance I leave him on red for a long time, because theoretically, or you know, him, I guess, but basically, it's not realistic for me to get power level 5. I think we're getting, I can check actually. I get 0.72 power level per mission run, so I'd have to run 5. I'd have to run 5 missions to get PL5 to get more, like more XP and more money per mission. So like running, you know, this, and if we get, you know, lucky on this thing, Carnivore, I think will just barely get me to 5. So the only reason to hold back on rolling this is to see if there's going to be a new map coming out. Now, this episode's coming out on Monday. This would be Tuesdays. One of these would be Wednesdays. The other one would theoretically be Thursdays. So it is possible that by Thursday they would have, or Wednesday night they would have the new map out if they're going to keep putting out proc gen maps. So maybe I'll save this to re-roll it, I guess, some other point in time. Anyway, whatever. Not much else to bring up. Next time you see me, I'll be running Salvage Slink. See you next time. Bye-bye.